Hi there, I'm Letitia Pfinder and welcome to my channel for another episode of Follow Along Friday. Today I'm going to be making this cute card. I'm going to be using it for an Easter card, but I think it would make just a cute spring card in general. So let's get started. So all I've done so far is I have a pre-folded and cut A2 size card here, and I've already cut out just a piece of pink cardstock. Or, well, this is actually like designer paper, but you could use whatever color you like or whatever kind of paper. So all I'm going to do here is just glue this in a moment, and that's where you get this color showing through. You can obviously change up the color palette to whatever you like, but I thought that these were really nice colors for the spring and for Easter, so that's what I decided to do. Alrighty. So I'm just going to go in here. I have my cutting board. See if you guys can see that well. And I'm going to just cut off. It's open now, so I'm only cutting one side. And I'm going to cut off about an inch. So I'm going to do a few centimeters here. That's about right. And then you can just check it to see if that's, kind of what you were going for. I'm just going to take a little bit more off than that, I think. So you can play with it and change up how much you're cutting off and all that. Alright, so I'm left with about this much. So I probably got actually like almost 2 inches there. And to make the edge, I'm just using these scissors, and they have like a designed blade on them. These ones are by X-Acto. So all I'm going to do is cut along the edge we just cut, and very carefully, and I'm just going to try to keep this as straight as I can. So that's what I find my problem always is I don't cut straight when I'm cutting myself. So alright. So once you hit the end here, you're going to want to line up to where the design was before. So see, this little triangle is fitting in here, and then that little circle is fitting in there. Whoops. So I'm just going to keep cutting from there. And that's all you do. You just keep lining it up until you've cut all the way through. I know some people have trouble with the designer scissors because it's hard to you can't just cut like you do with normal scissors. Like, you can't just keep it in a straight line. You have to line up the design. And then I'm left with this pretty edge here. And you can use whatever kind of edger you want. Anything will be pretty and look fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue, oops, if my glue wants to work. I'm just going to glue this pink paper on here now, like I said. I just wanted to cut that first in case I made a mistake or needed to start over or anything like that. Just make sure it's glued down really well. I'm sorry if I sound a little funny. It's because I'm sick. I'm kind of over it now. I still sound a little sick. I still sound a little funny. So if you're curious, that's why. Alright, and then I'm just gonna fold it back over here. Oh, I made a little mistake. Push it down a bit. I had put it too far onto the crease, so it didn't want to fold, and it bent it a bit. But that's okay. We fixed it. Sitting down nice. There we go. So you see, you have this pretty edge on here, and then you could do a lot to the front after this. I just really like the idea of this kind of almost like a peekaboo. So I'm gonna go ahead now and start with our ribbon. So I'm just using this, I don't even know, says it's by May Arts. I got it at Dollarama quite some time ago now, but it's just a really pretty, like, rosy blush, I guess. I don't know. I just thought it was a good fit for this card. And I don't actually have a lot of ribbon, so the only other pink ribbon I had was like really thin, and it has like this geometric print or design on it, so it wasn't quite what I was going for. So I think I'm just gonna move this. I'm not gonna put it directly in the middle. I'm gonna keep it a little lower here, just to give the card a bit more visual interest. Alright, and that looks good. So I'm just going to glue it down straight like this. If you wanted to use up a little more of your ribbon, or you want it to kind of incorporate all the way around, you could make this ribbon a little longer and start on this side and bring it around so that it would wrap, and then you would glue it in the middle. I want to kind of conserve my ribbon, so I'm just going to glue it down like here, like so. So I'm just going in with some, my glue does not want to work today, some liquid glue here. I'm just using little tiny amounts, because I noticed when I did the first card that this particular ribbon, I guess maybe because it's kind of silky and it's kind of, I don't know, satiny, I don't know what the material this is, but because it's that kind of material, when the glue was drying, you could kind of see it through. It was like soaking into the ribbon. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, especially if there's parts of it that you're covering up and whatnot. But I didn't really like that. So I just used a little bit less this time, and it'll still hold. I'm just going to push it down a little bit better. And I just need a little bit more on this side over here. I didn't get this side. It's going to go flying off on me. Okay. So yeah, if you just make sure that you have it in some strategic places, it'll still hold. And I'm just going to trim off these ends here. Oop. Having a little trouble with that one, getting at it properly. Alright. And if you wanted that, again, to be a little neater, so like if you were afraid of it like fraying or anything like that, or like if it was kind of a fidgety ribbon, you could just extend paper up here, so you could put another piece up here and cut it out along with this. And don't glue it yet, but once you can wrap it around and then glue it on the back and then put that paper on top, and then you have the folded over edges hidden, and it's a little neater. But I'm just gonna stick with this for now. Alright, so I already have some pre-cut ribbon here to make our little bow. So I have 4 pieces. 2 cut to the same size and 2 cut to the same size. One's a little smaller and one's a little bigger. I don't have an exact measurement on these, but because you can really make them any size, you make them what you want them to be. So I'm going to go in again about halfway, put a little dab of glue. This, I'm not too concerned about it soaking in because it's going to be hidden. So as long as you're not like smushing the glue all over the place, if you keep it in the middle, it's fine. Oh, this glue just does not want to come out today. Okay. And we're just going to fold that over again on this side and push it down in the middle. Oops. Here we go. And then we're going to take our other piece and we're going to lay this one in the middle of it. And you can add a little glue there, but I have a lot soaking through, so if I just push it down, it's going to stick. I might even be able to do that. Yeah. And then I'll just add a little bit more for some good measure here. Actually, if you guys have any tips for how to, or what to use when gluing ribbon that kind of soaks up the glue, I'd love to know, because I haven't found a wonderful solution for it yet. I tend to hide the little glue spaces, I don't know what to call them, with like an embellishment or something, but I don't always want to do that, so you guys can teach me something. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same with these smaller ones here. This one I think is going to need a little bit more glue. I'm just going to put it on the back of this one. And stick it down. And then we'll just keep going. Whoop. This glue is giving me a hard time today. I swear this whole video, all I'm doing is talking about how terrible my glue. The glue isn't terrible, it just doesn't want to come out. It's my one complaint about this glue. Okay. There we go. So then all I'm going to do here, so you can see, I'm going to find kind of where I want this to sit. Maybe we'll put it on a bit of an angle, or I don't have to. That one on an angle. Let me just kind of stick them together. Again, more glue if you need to. So you've got this pretty little flowery bow. And I'm going to go ahead and put some glue in the middle here. Oops. And it's funny because this glue is like like really full. Like it's not like getting empty or anything, so it's kind of funny, but oh well. Oh, I almost stuck that the wrong way. Look at me today. I'm just a hot mess. Okay. And got this down. So I'm going to go ahead and use a little embellishment I have here. I just have these little like enamel dots. Actually, my mom made, or did my mom make them? Or her friend made them, I'm not sure. But my mom gave them to me, so that's where I got these from. You can play around with different colors. Again, there's a lot of fun things you could do with this. And I'm just going to put some glue in the middle here and stick it right there. I think this turned out really cute. I hope you guys enjoyed. You can put whatever sentiment you want inside. If you're going to write inside, though, just be cautious that there is this space here, so you're probably just going to want to write at the top there. Maybe put a little pencil tick so you know where you need to stop writing. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and comment down below what you're doing for Easter or for spring, or if there's something coming up that you're really excited about, because I'd love to know. And until next time, my crafty friends.